Hey guys, Marat here over at The Lending Group, and today I wanted to do a quick refresher about seller concessions. So, hey, maybe we haven't done some deals as agents or clients or lenders with seller concessions, right? The market's been very seller friendly. But as the market's shifted, maybe we can get some seller concessions in some areas, right? So let's talk about seller concessions as they are allowed in each different loan. So if you have a conventional loan, the max seller concession on a loan where the borrower is putting down 10% or less is 3%. So you cannot, as a seller, provide more than 3% assist to the client if they are putting down 10% or less. If the client is putting down 25% or less, 25% or less, then you can assist the client as much as 6%. So 25% or less, the seller can contribute up to 6%. If the transaction is more than 25%, then the max allowable contribution by the seller is 9% of the purchase price. These are all on owner-occupied transactions. If the property is not owner-occupied, the max seller concession on a conventional loan is 2% of the purchase price, regardless of how much the client is putting down. Okay, let's move on to FHA. FHA, which is a subsidized loan by the Federal Housing Administration, by HUD, is 6%. The max seller contribution on an FHA loan is 6% of the purchase price. So the seller cannot contribute more than 6%. If we're doing a VA loan, if it's a VA product, if it's a veterans loan and sponsored by the Veterans Association, the max seller contribution is 4% of the purchase price. And finally, those of you that are lucky enough to do some USDA loans, these are loans that are generally reserved for larger farm-like properties and are sponsored by the USDA. The max contribution on those loans is 6%. All right, guys, so just to reiterate, think about seller concessions. And if you have any questions or you want to discuss the max amounts that are needed, please reach out to me and meetwithmarat.com. Hopefully this was helpful, a little bit of a refresher that we haven't thought about for maybe several years now. All right, thanks, take care.